Hey guys, so this is going to be um, number 4 on our homework assignment, and yeah, hopefully you guys are going to take the time to watch this video. Okay, sorry. Again, I'm still new with this. I'm adjusting. I apologize. Okay, so where's my pen? There it is. All right, so number 4. The problem is 3n squared plus 11n equals -6. So the first thing that you want to ask yourself, is this equal to 0? Well, no, it's not. So we need to undo this -6. We need to make this equal to 6. So to do that, we're going to add 6 to both sides. And what you do on one side, you do to the other. All right. So then, oops, see, that was bad. Sorry. Then you're going to bring down your 3n squared and plus 11n plus 6 equals 0. And we cannot combine 11n and 6 because they are not like terms. Okay? And so then you ask yourself, are there any common factors other than 1? And so let's do 3. And the common factor of 3 is just, oops, 1 and 3. And 11 is 1 and 11. And 6, we have 1 and 6, and 2 and 3. So all three have 1 in common. We have 3 and 3 here, and 2, but no 2s, and 11. So the only common factor that we have is 1 and n squared and n and no n. So we don't have to worry about a variable. And so we're going to use our big X game. So let's try it out. Let's see if it works. Oh, before we begin, let's identify our A, B, and C. So our A is the coefficient of the n squared term, which is 3, and B is the coefficient of our n term, which is 11, and C is the constant that is left over. And what goes up top is B, and that's 11, and then A times C goes at the bottom, so 3 times 6 is 18. All right, so then we want to start listing our factors of 18, 1 and 18, to help us, 2 and 9, and 6 and 3. And out of these factors, we want to add up to 11. So 1 and 18 out. 2 and 9, yes, 2 plus 9 is that. And 6 plus 3 is 9. So 2 plus 9 is 11. So we're going to do 2 and 9. All right. And then we're going to ask ourselves, okay, what's the coefficient of our n squared term? Well, our n squared term, the coefficient is 3, which means it's not equal to 1. All right. So we can't just go straight to here and use our factors. We need to use our expansion boxes here. But what we are going to do is we're going to rewrite 3n squared. And let's see if this will work real fast. And I'm going to do plus 11n and then plus 6 equals 0. We're going to use this 11n. We're going to break this 11n up, and we're going to use our 2 and our 9 to break this up. So we're going to do 3n squared, and let's do plus 2n plus 9n, and then plus 6 equals 0. And so instead of the 11n, we do 2 and 9. And now we're going to make our boxes. Okay. This is kind of hard to do on my tablet. Whoop, boop, boop. Okay. So 3n squared goes here. And then positive 2n goes here. Positive 9n goes here, and plus 6. So you cover up the bottom row, and I can't do that with this pen. And you ask yourself, what's a common factor of 3 and 2? And it's 1. Common factor of n squared and n, there's 2 here, there's 1 here, so they at least have 1 in common. Then you say, what's a common factor of 9 and 6? Well, it's positive 3. Okay? And this has an n and no n, so we don't have to worry about our n's. Then you look up and down right here and you say, what's a common factor of 3 and 9? And you say, well, that's 3. Okay. What's a common factor of n squared and n? Well, we've got two n's here and one, so they at least have one in common. And then you go over here and you ask yourself, what's a common factor of 2 and 6? Now, 2 and 6, the common factor is not 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3, but the common factor that they both have is 2. Okay, so it is positive 2. And you just double check real quick. 2 times 1n, 2n. 2 times 3, 6. 3n times 1n, 3n squared. 3n times 3, 9n. Boom, we're done. So these right here, I'm going to use a different color. These right here become our factors. All right, so we're going to rewrite these. I'm going to use these as orange now. I'm going to say 3n plus 2, and it's a quantity, and n plus 3 equals 0. So the last and final step is to take our two factors here and set them equal to 0. So we're going to say 3n plus 2 is equal to 0, or n plus 3 is equal to 0. So let's solve this equation here, and we subtract 2, and we have negative 2 over here equals, and this is 0, 3n, and you divide both sides by 3. We're getting close to the bottom. N is equal to negative 2 over 3. And here's one answer right here. And then we're going to subtract 3 on this side, and we get n is equal to negative 3. So we have found two answers because we need to make sure that we have two answers because the power is 2. All right. Hopefully this made sense to you guys. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye.